Listen, for whatever reason, the fight's not happening. It's not happening. But I do believe the fight. He wants to fight, and I've been wanting to fight. But I think the politics behind, closed doors is the reason why the fight never happened.
I thank everybody for supporting me. It's been a big comeback. This is my second comeback. And they thought I'd be done, but April 16th, you're going to see I'm going to get that WBA belt so I can be the IBF WBC champion of the world. And then we're going to go get the other one, too.
Go unify it. That's right.
What's good, everybody? There's been real positive signs for the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight. It could be next. Errol Spence said that he was finna clean up his side of the street, meaning getting all the belts. And Terence Crawford has the last belt. And it looked like there's no excuse for this fight not to be next. And PBC, that dude that came out and said that Crawford is not a big pay-per-view star and all that, lately he's been having the highest numbers. I know he only did like 135 to 190, but they say Jake Paul flopped, Tank flopped, and now even Keith Thurman flopped. Now Keith Thurman, he's number 3 in the WBC after beating somebody, Mario Barrios, who's wasn't even in the rankings. He was a 140 pounder after he got knocked out by Tank Davis. This was his first fight at 147 against Keith Thurman, so he wasn't even in the welterweight rankings. So Keith Thurman beat him, and now he's all the way to number 3 over Jaron Ennis in the WBC. And the rest of the fighters under Jaron Ennis that has been way more active than Keith Thurman. And when they asked Keith Thurman about Terence Crawford, he keep bringing up that he's never lost the WBC belt because he sat out for 2 years and got stripped. So he want to say that so he can try to get the Errol Spence fight and try to politic his way up. And Al Heyman, they thought that Keith Thurman would be able to do good by himself on pay-per-view, but they say that the pay-per-view did like 40,000, and that's not even half of what Bud did. So trying to make an in-house fight with Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, there is no excuse for that. You say that Terence Crawford hasn't been built up as a pay-per-view star. What other pay-per-view star can you fight at welterweight? Or even at 154 that meet the criteria? But I think that Terence Crawford, he's in good position to get the fight next. Assuming that Errol Spence get past Ugas. But it is what it is. Yordenis Ugas, he said he want Crawford next too. So I don't know what it is about Spence Ugas. They may not have a rematch clause. But if Ugas wins, that's going to be some real tough negotiations for Crawford. I don't think he's going to want to sit down at the table with Ugas because he going to have the pay-per-view numbers from Pacquiao and with Errol Spence that is likely to be bigger than his. And he got the 2 bigger names that Terence Crawford been chasing the majority of his career, Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence, on his resume. And y'all forget, Ugas already put hands on Terence Crawford in the amateurs. So pretty much Ugas gonna be the A side. And I'm not sure if Crawford gonna be able to humble himself for that either. But him getting the winner of the fight, I guess that's just the mission so we can have Undisputed for 147 and that's what it's looking like. There might be some mandatories involved. Stanionis and Butayev, they finna be the co-main event for Spence Ugas. They had to step aside. Stanionis had to step aside to make Spence Ugas happen. So if he wins the fight again, will he be able to? Would he want to step aside again? I know the bag may be right for him to step aside, so I assume that the winner will step aside. And Terence Crawford, he had to watch out for Josh Taylor after Josh Taylor fight Catterall. Assuming that he get past Catterall, he can make Terence Crawford fight him through WBO mandatory status, moving up. But it's looking good right now. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, maybe late this year.